Today we're exploring one of the most legendary dragons in the history of the Seven Kingdoms, Balerion the Black Dread. This dragon's name alone strikes fear into the hearts of those who hear it. We'll uncover Balerion's incredible feats, his storied history, and ultimately how he met his end. So buckle up and get ready for an epic journey through the annals of Targaryen history. First, let's talk about who Balerion was. Balerion, as we all know, was the largest and oldest of all the Targaryen dragons. His scales were black as coal, and his wings were so vast that they could blot out the sun when he flew overhead. He was born in Old Valyria and was one of the few dragons to survive the Doom, making him a living relic of a bygone era. Balerion was brought to Dragonstone by Aegon the Conqueror, and he played a pivotal role in the Targaryen conquest of Westeros. His immense size and power made him a formidable weapon in Aegon's arsenal. The most famous of his feats during this time was the burning of Harrenhal. Harrenhal, a massive castle built by Balerion the Black, was considered impregnable, but Balerion's flames melted the stone towers and turned the fortress into a ruin, demonstrating the terrifying power of the dragons. Another notable event was the Field of Fire, the only time in history when all three of Aegon's dragons, Balerion, Vhagar, and Meraxes, were unleashed in battle. As the years passed, Balerion continued to serve the Targaryen kings. He was ridden by King Maegor the Cruel, who used Balerion to suppress rebellions and enforce his brutal rule. During Maegor's reign, Balerion was involved in the construction of the Red Keep, using his fire to fuse the stones together, creating the imposing fortress we know today. Balerion's feats were not limited to destruction. He was also a symbol of Targaryen power and authority. His sheer size and presence were enough to cow any opposition, and his loyalty to his riders made him an invaluable asset to the Targaryen dynasty. But his history is not just one of conquest and terror. There are also moments of mystery and intrigue, such as his flight with Princess Ara Targaryen. Princess Ara, a young Targaryen, disappeared with Balerion for more than a year. When they finally returned, Ara was gravely ill, and Balerion bore mysterious wounds. This event remains one of the great mysteries of Targaryen history, with many speculating about where they went and what horrors they encountered. Now let's move to the end of Balerion's life. By the time of King Jaehaerys's reign, Balerion was well over 200 years old, ancient even by dragon standards. His last rider was a young Princess Rhaena Targaryen, who attempted to bond with the aged dragon. However, Balerion was no longer the fearsome beast of his youth. He was slower, less responsive, and visibly tired. His death was not marked by a dramatic battle or a heroic last stand. Instead, he passed away peacefully in the Dragon Pit of King's Landing. His immense skull, now a permanent fixture in the Red Keep, serves as a reminder of the power and legacy of the Targaryens. Balerion's death marked the end of an era, the passing of the last living connection to Old Valyria and the dragons that once ruled the skies. His legacy, however, lives on. He remains a symbol of the heights of Targaryen power and the terror they could wield. His skull, displayed in the Red Keep, is a potent reminder of the might of the dragons and the cost of their dominance. His story is a testament to the grandeur and tragedy of the Targaryens, a family whose rise and fall were inextricably linked to their dragons. What do you think about Balerion's incredible history and his eventual demise? Are there any other legendary dragons or events from the Targaryen past you'd like us to cover? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the lore of Westeros, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more videos.